changers this Tuesday, and kind of waxed me with her. So, I mean, I know he has the experience of being able to hit the A button. So let's see how well that works out for him here in game 1. Already starting off Witherman, taking control of the stage most of the time, using these juggles with the up air just to keep Tilted in a really bad situation.
So, I honestly don't really know how Duck Hunt works, but I know a good bit about Palutena. What I do know is Duck Hunt's projectile pressure is very, very good, and most of his stuff really doesn't put him in that much lag to where he'd be vulnerable to like a reflector or anything like that. Not really too sure about his burst options or exactly what he does to kill. But I think, that's definitely a kill option. That catches the neutral get up. I'm not sure how active that move is, but either way, he had the right read, so.
Yeah, it looks like it lasts a while, that's for sure. The biggest thing I see from Duck Hunts is when they take the lead, it's really easy for them to follow up off of their projectiles whenever they throw them, especially on like middleweight humanoid characters that kind of suffer from that disadvantage a lot.
Yeah. So, what I think is important for Tilted in this matchup is Palutena is very good at kind of stuffing out projectile characters. You need to get in Duck Hunt's face.
Right.
Of course, Duck Hunt is a small character. He definitely is, has a bit of smaller of a hurt box than most, and I'm sure that can be difficult to hit him because you can't really just jump in with aerials.
Yeah.
What's important is he has to condition him. He has to condition him to get in the air because once Duck Hunt's in the air, his aerials really aren't that good. But yeah, just right there, he was, thought Witherman would keep center stage, but Witherman just ran in and got that F smash pretty much for free because he was in the lag of the explosive flame.
All right. And now Witherman sitting in a comfortable 3 stocks to 1. Doesn't look to be slowing down on the gas whatsoever.
Yeah, and this Duck Hunt's actually looking really good right now.
Okay, yeah. It's really all about this conditioning like you were talking about. Like, I feel like Witherman is getting on the better end of these setups, and even if they're not working out, they're still forcing him, like, off stage and keeping him in disadvantage. A good forward air right there. Tilted. Not quite out of this just yet.
Yeah, well, he will need to make quite the comeback. Oh, good can setup.
Ooh, yeah, that was a nice conversion.
Being aware of where that can is definitely going to help him a lot. I feel like, definitely everyone struggles with matchup inexperience against Duck Hunt. He is the least played character in the game, according to, like, Smash World.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't really see a lot of Duck Hunts at the top level except for, like, Raito, and that's it.
Yeah,
and,
honestly, I don't even know what all the characters' moves are.
I do know we have a few in the region as well. Ooh, forward smash gonna do it? Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, his smash attacks are actually really strong. I did learn that.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy like mix-ups he can go for with like down smash at the ledge or forward smash. They, like you said earlier, they are pretty active for a long time. They just catch a whole bunch of options whenever you're trying to get up, because it really does well to catch like neutral get up, jump from ledge, double jump, like aggressive options. So there's a lot of different mix-ups Witherman can go for.
Yeah. Another thing that he can keep in mind is he wasn't using can a lot. He had it out a few times, but I think that's a very, very central part of Duck Hunt's neutral. That especially when you're picking up the character can be kind of hard to wrap around because no one else really has anything like it.
Yeah.
But it is functionally very similar to Snake's grenade.
Yeah.
If he is able to keep it out or use it out of hit stun, he can get himself out of some really bad situations.
And not only that, but just combo break essentially, and just get him out of trouble whenever he needs it to. And I do think though that even though yes he didn't use it a lot, the times he did use it, he got pretty good converges off of it. Here we go, so, game 2, switching to the Greninja. It's looking like.
I actually really like this counter pick. So Duck Hunt, as you saw last game, he was playing very grounded. It really doesn't have to jump. And Greninja is an absolute monster on the ground. That character is like top 5 on the just if only ground game was filtered in.
Yeah. And dash attack, yeah. Oh, go on. Let's go.
Him being able to control that ground space a lot more will definitely help him with fighting this Duck Hunt.
I do believe, yeah, I 100% agree with that. His dash attack and his down tilt are really quick, like bursty options. Oh, okay.
I didn't even know that spiked, honestly.
Yeah, the final hit it does.
F smash is really good.
It is. That, like we said, man, just is so out on the field for so long.
Witherman's actually being very aggressive, honestly. Usually, I think Duck Hunt would be a more passively played character, something that would be seen, kind of playing more bait and punish type style. But I feel like Witherman's honestly just going in. Like, he hasn't even used the can the entirety of this stock.
I think the biggest thing about this is a lot of Greninja's aerials have quite low startup, but like really high damage. Well, like low in comparison to Duck Hunt's, who has a really fast air, back air out of shield, and forward air as well too. So like all his aerials like kind of beat him in terms of speed, so he can trade air to airs with him pretty consistently and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, and it's really just getting that grounded combo starter that's like the big thing for Greninja, because once he has you in the air, his aerials are so good that he can juggle you, he can get you into a confirm. Exactly. He probably is around that percent where down tilt or up smash would do something.
Or connect into the up air right there as we see.
Yeah. It's not going to kill, but it still is good damage. And I feel like, really, Tilted hasn't been kind of getting Witherman into these situations where he's forced to, you know, kind of choose a 50-50. Like that was one, but just wasn't very fast on the execution. And now he's kind of at the point where I feel like he might just be out of all the confirm ranges for Greninja. Yeah. And this is where it becomes kind of difficult to kill.
Yeah, getting raw kills with Greninja can be a little bit harder, especially if you have to, like, fall with your aerials or try to set up. Like, setting up at that point becomes impossible, so you gotta look for raw situations, and even with that back air, he's not gonna find it.
Oh, but yeah, barely gets him on the neutral get up with that down smash, but Witherman still got quite the lead here.
Indeed. Setting up the can to control the zone, but doesn't get the proper chance to use it.
So, FD is Greninja's best stage, but the reason for that is because Greninja is going to be juggling you. If Greninja isn't doing juggling, then the fact that this stage is good for him doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So, what I'd like to see more is, like, Tilted really needs to kind of work on his advantage state if he's, you know, very confident in Greninja. Like this, getting the dash attack, getting him up in the air. You need to be able to actually, like, put him in the washer. Like, he should not be able to get down. I'm not sure, other than Can, what Duck Hunt has out of disadvantage. But when he's above you, none of his aerials are really going to do anything. Like, he has to commit to a defensive option to land.
Witherman also is just doing a really good job of, whenever he realizes Tilted is trying to turn up the aggression, he's being defensive and knowing when
and gets the neutral. That might be, like, really active. I'm actually...
Look up the frames for that, please, because, man, he took so long to even get up from ledge and still got hit.
I'm curious. Let's look that up. Okay. Ultimate frame data.
But yeah, that was a pretty convincing 2-0 from Witherman, taking that over Tilted.
Yeah, he did really good there. I think the Duck Hunt, you know, definitely is showing some promise if he's willing to stick to it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So Tilted will be moving on in bracket.
Duck Hunt.
Very nice. So, yeah, I want to know.
See how active that F smash is. So, okay, so it's active on 17, 18, 23, 24, and 29. Okay, so it's only active for 3 frames, so he was actually just catching it really well.
Okay. I just think that, like, his hitbox is just constantly there.
So,
and they're pretty close to each other.
Yeah, honestly, like, when he was getting the neutral get-ups, he was doing it from, like, roll distance. So, honestly, like, I think he just had really good timing.
Right.
Because like it says right there, it's only active for 1 frame. So unless he was hitting it with the, you know, the second or third, or, you know, Tilted just wasn't buffering shield, then that would make it a lot easier for that to, you know, hit.
Okay.
So
yeah, really great stuff. Regardless.
Yeah. Now Witherman's going to move on to fight predicted Jamma. So that'll be interesting. That's actually happening pretty early.
And then coming up next, we got Shoga versus Dank DDD. I don't believe I've seen Shoga around the area, but I do...
See Dallas?
I'm not sure. I do know that Dank was playing Pichu for the longest time, right?
I believe he still does.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And let me see if I can find out which specific bracket